From the diagram below, find angle ORP and then B, angle PSR. So first of all, we have to find ORP, which is this angle here. Now, the first thing I'd like us to look at is this tangent TP. This is a tangent. An external line that touches a circle is a tangent. Now, this is the center of the circle. And then from the center to the circumference is a radius. So this line is a radius. Any line from the center of a circle to the circumference of the circle is a radius. So anytime you have a radius meeting with a tangent, now the radius and the tangent meet at a perpendicular angle. That means at 90 degrees. So that means this radius now is meeting this tangent at 90 degrees. So that means the whole of this angle is 90 degrees. This angle here, from this radius line to this tangent line, makes it 90 degrees. That's why I've drawn a box there. But now, this angle is 64 degrees. You can see it. This one is 64 degrees. So if from this line to this tangent is 64, is 90, and from this line to this tangent is 64, you agree with me that we can find this remaining angle, because this angle is already 64 and the whole is 90. That is from this line to the tangent, 90. So that means this remaining angle will be 90 minus 64. And 90 minus 64 will give us 26 degrees. 26 degrees. So that means this angle here is 26 degrees. Then now, let's look at it again. The whole of this angle is 60 degrees. I hope you are seeing it. This is 60 degrees. So from this line to this line is 60 degrees. But we already have this angle as 26. So if the whole is 60 and this part of it is already 26, so that means to get this remaining part, we have to say 60 minus 26. 60 minus 26 is going to give us 34 degrees. 34 degrees. So that means this angle here is 34 degrees, which is what I've drawn with this line. Don't mind me, I'm going too far upward. I just want to make it clearer. So this angle from this line to this line, that is from this radius line to this line, is 34 degrees. Now, if you look at this triangle, this is a radius, as I've explained before. This is also a radius from this center to this circumference. Any line from center to circumference is a radius. So this is also a radius. So that means this line is equal to this line, because the two of them are radius of the circle. So they are both equal lines. So that tells us that this triangle is an isosceles triangle. Triangle OPR is an isosceles triangle because two sides are equal. These two sides are equal. And the theorem there says that the base angle of an isosceles triangle are equal. So that means this base angle and this base angle are equal. So if this base angle is already 34, that means this base angle here will also be 34 degrees, because base angle of an isosceles triangle are equal. So I can conclude there by saying angle ORP. That is the first question that we're asked to look for here. ORP is just this 34 that I obtained now. So angle ORP is equal to 34 degrees, because the base angle of an isosceles triangle are equal. Now let's move on to angle PSR. You can see it's angle PSR. That is this angle here. That is what we are looking for now. So in order to establish that, I would like us to look at this chord QP. This is a chord QP. Now this chord QP is making 64 degree with this tangent TP. So this chord QP makes 64 degree with this tangent TP. In the same way, when a chord makes a particular angle with a tangent, that same chord makes the same angle inside the triangle that it forms. So this is it, this whole angle. So don't forget, this chord here, its angle in this triangle QRP is exactly the angle that is opposite the line. So don't forget, any angle that is opposite a line is the angle subtended by that line. So this angle, this line QP, which is the chord now, subtends this angle inside the triangle. So because QP is making 64 with the tangent, in the same way, QP is going to make 64 degree inside this triangle. So the whole of this angle is 64. That's the whole of this angle here is 64. Then now you agree with me that from there, we can find this angle here. Let me call it X, this angle here, X. So if I say angle X now plus this 64, that's 64, plus this angle 60, everything should be equal to 180 degree, because sum of angle in a triangle is 180. So this 64 is one of the angle of the triangle, then this 60 here is one of the angle of the triangle, and then finally this angle X that I'm looking for now. So from there I can say X plus 124 is equal to 180. And from there, I'll get the value of X as equal to 180 minus 124. And 180 minus 124 will give me 56 degrees. So X is equal to 56 degree. Hope you are seeing that now. So that means this angle X is 56 degree. Then now, don't forget, this is a cyclic quadrilateral. PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral, PQRS. And in a cyclic quadrilateral, the opposite angles are supplementary. The opposite angles are supplementary. Supplementary means they add up to give you 180 degrees. So in that case, I can go ahead now and say this angle that we are looking for, that is this angle PSR. You can see it, PSR. PSR, that's the angle we are looking for. So PSR plus its opposite angle. Don't forget, we are talking about opposite angle of a cyclic quadrilateral. So plus its opposite angle, which is this 56 degree. So plus 56 degree is equal to 180. Why? Because the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. That means they add up to give 180. So I can say PSR is equal to 180. When this one goes to this side, it becomes minus 56. And 180 minus 56 will give us angle PSR as equal to 124 degrees. And that is the final answer. So angle PSR is 124 degrees. Hope you got this explanation fully. Please don't forget to like, share, and join for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.